In the Section 106 process, the lead federal agency is responsible for identifying all the tribes that have an interest in the area impacted by a given project. They invite those tribes to participate and facilitate the consultation. Applicants should communicate regularly with the federal agency to find out what is being done to facilitate tribal consultation, to understand tribal concerns, and stay apprised of the progress. In some situations, the agency will delegate consultation responsibilities to the applicant. In nation-to-nation consultation, tribes always have the right to consult with the government agency, not the applicant. Some tribes welcome the applicant to contact them outside of consultation, while others do not. Many prefer that the federal agency lead the communication. The best way for an agency to approach tribal consultation is to ask each tribe involved, what does your tribe need and what is the best way to provide it to you?
I know there's an intimidation with dealing with tribes, but we're people too. And I guess for me, I'm always open to a conversation. I would rather someone call and ask me questions opposed to just go off their own conclusion and then mistakes happen or consultation wasn't done properly or something wasn't protected.
And that in some cases where they haven't worked with us before and they really don't know, a phone call saying, we have a project we want to consult with you on, what's the best way to send you the information? Or even an email, saying, who do I consult with? Who do I send this information to? How do you want it? And then if they don't hear from me, then they can give me a call. But yeah, if you don't know, just ask. I'm happy to tell you.
One of those things that it would be good for agencies and people contracting, whomever involved in the project, to actually ask what the consultation policies are for each tribe.
Each tribe has their own unique practices and procedures, which may vary based on cultural considerations or the way in which their TIPO office is structured and staffed. Consulting with tribes means doing what each tribe needs the way they need it to be done. Beginning tribal consultation as early as possible is critical to successful, timely completion of the process. Early consultations will alert the parties to any constraints or other risks in the planning, while allowing more flexibility for adapting the proposed project to accommodate necessary alterations. Each tribe may have unique cultural practices that affect the timeline of the consultations. The 30-day window can be very challenging for tribes to respond within, while also doing their due diligence on large projects.
We meet early on because that's what it says in the regulations, that early and effective communication with tribes is what proper Section 106 needs to be done with. And that we find that often isn't the case.
We do our best to not delay past 30 days, but sometimes it's going to happen. And if that whole project is held up because you waited till the last thing, then you've got a problem, which you wouldn't have had if you had sent it way before, so that if I don't get back to you in 30 days, you still got time.
Sometimes when I get a consultation for Section 106, I have my own chain of command I have to follow within my own federal government. Also, there is a cultural side where I have to consult with my elders. And sometimes that will take time as well. Sometimes they have to go back and pray about it and have ceremony on how they feel about it. That takes time as well. And for the 30-day cap on these reviews, I don't know how someone could put a timeline on something that is that important.
Consultation with Indian tribes should be conducted in a sensitive manner, respectful of tribal sovereignty and cultural differences. Nothing in the Section 106 process alters or repeals tribal sovereignty, treaty rights, or other rights of an Indian tribe. All participants need to recognize that Indian tribes have special expertise in assessing historic properties that may possess religious and cultural significance to them. Because of religious or cultural constraints, tribes may not be able to provide detailed reasons for identifying a site or cultural landscape as significant.